One thing's for sure, this empty ballpark, well, the empty ballpark that the Braves will be playing in will be completely packed as passionate fans in just a matter of hours show up to cheer on the home team. The Braves are set to take on the Dodgers in Game 6 of the NLCS. This could be the game that sends the Braves to the World Series for the first time in over 20 years. CBS 46's Mary Smith is live this morning from Truist Park. And Mary, Braves fans are hoping to party like it's 1999.
Exactly. It's a great morning to be a Braves fan. That game is set here at Truist Park for 8:08 tonight. Crews preparing the park right now. You can hear some work going on in there. If they do win tonight, that will secure a spot in the World Series, like you said, for the first time since 1999. Again, game set for 8:08 tonight. In recent days, we've seen this area packed with fans, lots of energy and enthusiasm for the team. We lost to the Dodgers on Thursday, but that isn't stopping optimism for tonight's game. If we lose, we'll be back here again tomorrow against the Dodgers. Now, the biggest news going into tonight's game, the Dodgers have scratched one of the best pitchers in baseball. Three-time Cy Young Award winner Max Scherzer will not take the mound. He last pitched in Game 2. After that, he complained of arm fatigue, so there's no word on who will get to start for the Dodgers tonight. We'll keep you updated on this. We'll have more coming up in 30 minutes. For an hour live from the Battery, I'm Mary Smith, CBS 46 News.
Mary, we'll check in throughout the morning. Thank you. And you know, before everyone puts on the Braves gear, supporters are donning their pink this morning for the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk. And
some of those wearing pink this morning are our CBS 46 colleagues, including my buddy Rodney Harris, who joins us live from Atlantic Station. And it looks like the walk already started. Rodney, I hope you have your walking shoes on.
All right, Trayson, Megan, you guys have perfect timing because it just started literally 10 seconds ago. We are here, as you mentioned, at American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk. We're right here in Atlantic Station. It's just under 3 miles to total walk, and of course, it's for a great cause. We're talking about 200,000 women who are estimated to be diagnosed with breast cancer this year, 8,000 of those here in Georgia, and about 2,000 men. So this is not something that just impacts women, it also impacts men. So this is a great cause. We're talking about cancer survivors, caregivers, and anybody who wants to support breast cancer research. That's what we are doing right now on this walk. And I got my buddy Fred Campagna, who was on the walk as well.
What's up? Good
What's
morning.
the good word? Man, what do you think? Is this not a great cause?
This is an amazing cause, and you know, inspiring is the word that comes to mind. I mean, I see all these people out here. We're out here supporting it. We see the survivors, though, wearing their sashes, and there's just so many of them, so many fighters, so many people that have overcome breast cancer, and it's inspiring. I mean, that's just the word that comes to mind.
Yeah, I agree. Inspiring 1,000%. And as I mentioned, Trayson and Megan, we literally just started. So we're on 17th Street right now. This is important for traffic information. We're on 17th Street going westbound. We're going to cut south on north side. So north side between 17th and 16th Street will be blocked partially for about the next 30 minutes or so. And then we're going to cut back as we go on 16th Street coming back toward Atlantic Station. So this walk basically is the perimeter for Atlantic Station. We're going to check back in with you a little bit later in about 30 minutes. Oh yeah, got to talk about the weather.
Better? Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. It's nice. It's cool out here this morning. Great morning to walk. Everybody, as you can see, is having a great time. And big kudos to Josh, who's been walking backward now.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to go because Josh, I'm afraid he's going to fall. He's walking backwards, so we can provide you with these live pictures. But we'll check back in about 30 minutes. We're going to go along for the walk. We'll see you soon.
All right, guys, thank you. Yeah, Josh is doing a great job. Remarkably smooth work there. You know, we can't check in with Fred and Rodney without getting a weather and traffic update, so we covered it all there.
Exactly, and they look great in pink. Now, developing in Middle Georgia this morning, 8 people shot, one fatally, at an off-campus party in Fort Valley. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation posted this picture from the scene on Carver Drive. 27-year-old Tyler French of Byron was killed. The GBI says he was not a Fort Valley State student. It's the school's homecoming weekend.
Right now, Clayton County police are looking for 2 missing children, including 8-year-old Tyshawn Harris. Police say a DFAX worker went to pick up the boy from a home in Ellenwood yesterday, but he wasn't there. They believe he's with his parents. They could be in a red 2005 Honda Odyssey minivan. This is a picture of the missing child and his father. Clayton County police are also looking for 13-year-old Zaya Sadler. They say she left her home on Flint River Road in Jonesboro without permission after getting into an argument with her father last night. If you see any of the two children, call police.
The time is now 9:07. Slider crimes are on the rise in the metro.
Now, one driver stopped a would-be thief right in his tracks, and what officers say you should do to prevent these kinds of sneaky crimes from happening to you.
All right, welcome back. It's time to take a look at the stories you're talking about.
Here are 5 stories trending right now on CBS46.com. Number 5, a man blamed in the death of a woman who fell from a moving Lamborghini in Buckhead is denied bond. Video shows Catherine Kahn confronting Alfred Magbulaba, who she believes stole her debit card. Witnesses say she got in the car when the driver took off. Kahn somehow fell out of the car near Piedmont and Peachtree Roads and later died. In addition to murder, Magbulaba is charged with theft and financial fraud.
Number 4, take a look at this. A slider crime abruptly stopped in its tracks. Watch as a driver takes his own car back from a would-be criminal. The crazy confrontation posted online showing the driver holding the suspect at gunpoint. An important note here, police do not advise that you confront a slider thief because they could be armed and dangerous. Atlanta police posted this PSA to social media warning drivers to use common sense. Turn off your car, lock it, and pay attention.
Number 3, Victor Lee Tucker Jr. briefly appeared in court for a virtual hearing this week. He's accused of killing store clerk Lakita Willis after she asked him to wear a mask inside of the Big Bear grocery store in DeKalb County in June. Investigators say he also shot a sheriff's deputy, hitting his bulletproof vest. Tucker faces 6 felonies, including malice murder.
Number 2, we've learned that Landon Andrews, a 14-year-old killed at a house party in Cherokee County, was a student at Kell High School in Cobb County. A 19-year-old was also shot. He's recovering. Investigators believe a fight that erupted at a party in Kennesaw is connected to the house party in Cherokee County. Police are asking anyone with information to come forward to help them find the shooter ASAP.
And number 1, newly released 911 calls reveal the confusion and chaos at an Atlanta high-rise apartment after a gunman shot a woman.
Oh my God, I think he just, he just got in the balcony he got into the next apartment, someone else's. And he's trying to break the window wall.
We are hearing eyewitness accounts of the suspect jumping from balcony to balcony. Jarvis Jarrett is accused of killing 31-year-old Courtney Cox, a lawyer who lived on the 21st floor. Friends say the two started dating over the summer. Jarrett was shot and killed by a responding officer after the GBI says the 32-year-old fired a rifle at police. No one else was hurt. The time right now is 9:12. Your weekend forecast is up next as we take a live look at Lake Lanier. The sun is shining on this beautiful October morning. Wake Up Atlanta continues right after this. Good morning and welcome back. The time right now is 9:14. A beautiful look at Lake Lanier from Port Royale Marina on the Forsyth County side of the lake. Looking picture perfect this morning. Thanks for being with us. Let's get right over to Alexandra. You are tracking a beautiful day ahead.
Okay, would you rather go on a boat on a lake today or have one of these seats here at the Braves game?
Can we do both?
No.
Can we take a morning boat ride and then head to the game for the 8 o'clock beginning?
I'm going Braves all day.
Oh, good. Okay, I see your seat. I got it right there. All right, so hi everyone, good morning to you. You want to get up and get out this early morning. Maybe you're just going to head to Atlantic Station. The breast cancer walk is going on there in a beautiful morning floor. You can see Rodney and Fred, they're all in pants. It's chilly this morning, but the sun certainly will warm things up really quickly. We were in the 30s in Blairsville, now 43 degrees. Good morning to you. 52 in Rome. You've got 80 degrees in your forecast this weekend. 52 in Atlanta and 49 in Covington. Dramatically cooler for some of you than it was just 24 hours ago. That cold front moved through at the end of the week, brought the cooler, drier air. So a big diurnal temperature range today. We won't be in the 80s, mid and upper 80s, but we will get there tomorrow. So mostly sunny skies. We'll get to about 69 mid-afternoon. We hit our high temperature usually about 3 or 4 o'clock. Today, low to mid 70s, mostly sunny, beautiful conditions. 76 in Atlanta. Yesterday, we were at 75, but the average high in Atlanta this time of year is 72, so well above average. 77 today in Athens. Overnight tonight, kind of commensurate to today, tonight, and this morning, but a little bit cooler than average. We should be at 52 for a morning low, and we'll be in the upper 40s to 50. Tomorrow, temperatures warmer than today, even with a lot of sunshine. 80 for your Sunday in Rome, 75 in the North Georgia mountains, 81 in Athens, 78 in Covington tomorrow. But enjoy the sunshine and the 75 to 81 degree temperatures this weekend. Big changes coming. First, the rain comes. We're going to watch the rain. This is Monday. There's the timestamp. Monday at 8 p.m. Some rain comes through. Clears pretty quickly, though. We're dry on Tuesday with sunny skies. Next system lasts a little longer. This is Wednesday midday. From Wednesday afternoon till Thursday morning, the next batch of rain comes through. May linger a little bit into Thursday night with some showers, some clouds early on Friday, but that will clear for the weekend, but it does so with some chillier air. Next weekend is Halloween, and the high temperatures are only going to be in the low 60s. Forecast rain through Thursday between these few episodes, the Monday and then the Wednesday, Thursday rain. Maybe about half an inch to an inch of rain. Heaviest rain looks to be just here in western Georgia, maybe 3/4 of an inch. So just keeping an eye on that. Braves forecast tonight at 8:08. The sun sets right before 7, so it will be a game with clear skies, but nighttime conditions. 65 at game time, and then at 10 o'clock, temperatures will drop down to about 59 to 60 degrees. So here's Atlanta's most accurate forecast, mostly sunny and 76. 79 tomorrow, and then it's again showers and even an isolated thunderstorm move through on Monday. Tuesday we're dry. Wednesday, Thursday there's the rain. Friday we clear it out, but notice the high from almost 80 tomorrow to a high of only 62 on Friday. So next weekend, for Halloween weekend, we're only going to be in the low to mid 60s for highs, so much cooler. So enjoy this sunny, warm October weekend.
Yeah, and start thinking about what it means for the kiddos' costumes.
That's right.
That's right.
Jacket after all that work, then you put a coat on top.
Cover it all
And if
up.
you're headed to the game, don't forget your pearls or your jacket, maybe even
Both
a
of them.
scarf.
Yeah, we need help. Thanks.
Sure.
Now, CBS 46 Sports with Vince Cellini.
Despite an ugly loss Thursday in Los Angeles, look on the bright side. The Braves are still one win away from their first World Series trip since 1999. The Dodgers have all kinds of bounce in their step after an 11-2 win Thursday, featuring 17 hits, 5 of them homers. And now the Braves are facing questions about a repeat of last year's NLCS. That is, losing 3 in a row to LA. The good news is this Braves team isn't wired to drink the poison, and they understand the media slant.
That's going to be the narrative, it seems, because every day it's brought up the last couple of days. So I don't think we have a choice until we kill that narrative. We're up 3-2 and we're going home. It's a great position to be in.
We got to win 1 or 2 games, and if we can't, then we don't deserve to be the next. But I like our chances.
NFL now, the Falcons head to Miami Sunday to face a 1-5 Dolphins team that's lost 5 in a row. And they do so knowing outside linebacker Dante Fowler Jr. is headed to injured reserve with a knee issue suffered in Week 5. Fowler will miss at least 3 games. He leads the Falcons with 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Wide receiver Russell Gage will return, out since Week 2 with an ankle injury. The #1 Georgia Bulldogs have the weekend off before the annual trip to Jacksonville for the Georgia-Florida game. Cocktail? Even though 4-3 Florida dropped out of the top 25, rivalry games are always tough. And the Dogs, 7-0, ranked #1 unanimously in both the AP and coaches polls. Over the last 3 weeks, they've cruised to ranked wins against Arkansas, Auburn, and Kentucky. Georgia Tech is just coming off its bye week. The Yellow Jackets are on the road taking on 5-2 Virginia, 7:30 kickoff in Charlottesville, where Tech has won only twice since 1990. Well, before the bye week, Tech rallied to beat Duke on the road. The Jackets took the lead with 1 minute left, and then Wanye Thomas sealed the win with an interception on Duke's final drive. Tech will need the secondary to step up big against Virginia. The Cavaliers averaging 406 yards passing a game, second most in the entire country, but Thomas says they will be ready.
The opportunity for us to take the ball away is going to be there. It's just when it's going to happen, and are we going to be dialed in enough to see it happen and just go get the ball, because we're going to have many chances to do that.
Meantime, Georgia State also coming off a bye. The Panthers hosting Texas State in another Sun Belt battle. Homecoming game at Center Park Stadium, 2 p.m. kickoff. Both teams are 2-4. 4 o'clock, Kennesaw State goes for its 5th straight win, taking on the Fighting Camels of Campbell. The Owls are ranked 12th in FCS. And that was your morning sports. I'm Vince Cellini. We'll see you right back here tonight.
Welcome back. The time is now 9:23. Look at that. I mean, isn't that a postcard right there? You're looking at the sun rising over Lake Lanier on this beautiful Saturday morning, and we hope you are having an amazing day so far.
The country is taking more steps to get back to how things used to be as we get closer to the holidays.
That's right. Peter Greenberg is the senior travel advisor for CBS News. He has more on what we all can expect going into the rest of fall and winter.
2 or 3 weeks ago, the Biden administration now announced the relaxation of restrictions for all foreign vaccination travelers from Europe, from the United Kingdom, Brazil, China, and India, also to happen the first or second week of November if they can show proof of vaccination. Today's announcement opens up the land borders in Canada and Mexico for us to go there and for them to come here. And what that means is it's going to be a huge influx of travelers. They've been waiting to travel just to visit friends and relatives, not to mention business travel, for more than 18 months. So get ready for a huge boom, especially not just in those border towns, but throughout the United States. Remember, they're not just going to come to the border locations or to the international gateway cities by air. They're now going to travel within the United States as well.
And one of the places that they most likely will be traveling, at least a lot of people, Peter, is Atlanta. Of course, so many people have to come in and out of our city here as it's a major hub for Delta, of course. The airports and some of the airlines, they've been hurting for months now. They had a surge during the summer. Now bookings have started to slow down a little bit. What do you think we can expect for fall and winter?
Well, you know what? The seasonality is out of the issue anymore because people have been waiting so long. They're not going to wait for next summer. In fact, within 24 hours of the announcement of the relaxation of the borders for the European travelers, bookings went up on websites 700%. And the same thing is happening now across the land borders for hotels and other attractions in the U.S. So we can expect a very, very busy fourth quarter.
And Peter, you look on social media, there are so many passengers that have been frustrated with Southwest Airlines. They canceled hundreds of flights, including here in Atlanta, leaving passengers stranded. What's the status of the airline today? And do we know what caused the problem? There are rumors that it may be over a COVID vaccine mandate. Some say that's not the case.
Well, there are 4 different stories. One story was that there was an air traffic control flow problem near Florida. Another was that there was weather in a number of Florida airports. The rumors, of course, that you just mentioned about a work slowdown or a sick out from Southwest employees fighting back against the vaccine mandate issued by the airline. But there's a 4th reason, and the 4th reason is probably the most credible, and that is Southwest Airlines, when the summer surge happened, doubled and tripled down their schedule. They, in fact, overscheduled their airline. They were flying so many planes and so many flights with not enough people to staff them on every kind of level you can imagine. And all you needed was one little hiccup to slow that system down, or in this case, crash it. And that's what we're looking at. Now, you're asking what's the current situation now? For every 12 hours that an airline is down, it takes them about 36 hours to rebuild their schedule. They've got to reunite passengers, they've got to reunite crew with airplanes, they've got to reposition flights. So we're seeing probably by midday tomorrow to the end of tomorrow, Southwest basically starting to get back on track.
Real quick, Peter, before we go, we were talking about vaccine mandates for airline employees. What about for passengers domestically? Do you think that we are going to see the government say that in order to fly here in the U.S., you have to have been vaccinated for COVID-19?
We may not wait for the government to do it. It may be the private sector. Already in other countries around the world, in the Czech Republic, in Australia, Qantas, they said you can't get on a plane without proof of vaccination. It's happening in Canada. You cannot book a flight domestically without showing proof of vaccination. It's only a matter of time, I believe, before we're going to have the same rules led by the private sector in this country in order to get on a plane.
All right, getting some questions answered there as we get closer to holiday travel. Time right now is 9:27. Neighbors living on One Atlanta Street are worried they are going under.
Now they say their concerns about their street literally sinking aren't being addressed by the city.
And the countdown is on to Game 6 of the NLCS. We are live this morning at Truist Park where the Braves look to clinch their spot in the World Series. Look closely. Do we see tailgaters?
CBS 46. Yes, sir.
How y'all doing? All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. I didn't see you at all. What was that? You guys want to talk about this? Let's do it. We're going to be there. We're going to be about 20 minutes from now. Yeah. I can't hear you, Justin. Then I tried to let me get it. Yeah, Scruffy just scrubbed it. Ah, 9:33. About 4 minutes.
This is CBS 46 News. Wake Up Atlanta.
Good morning to you. You're taking a live look at Truist Park as the sun is rising and shining on that ballpark for a very important game today. Welcome back, and thank you so much for watching Wake Up Atlanta. It's Saturday, October 23rd. I'm Trayson Bragg.
Good morning. I'm Megan Packer. Let's get right over to meteorologist Alexandra Steele. A lot riding on today's forecast. So many fun outdoor activities, including that huge game tonight. How's it looking?
Perfect for everything. Really
Awesome.
A beautiful weekend, a sunny, unseasonably warm weekend. Today will be sunny and 76, near 80 tomorrow, and enjoy it because next weekend, Halloween, will be much cooler, and we've got rain between now and then. So enjoy this gorgeous weekend. Clear skies, no troubles at the airports, no delays. 52, a northwest wind to 10 miles per hour. A cold front moved through, scoured out the moisture, dropped the temperature, so they are much cooler this morning than the last few mornings. We were in the 30s in Blairsville, now up to 43. 52 right now in Atlanta, warming to 53 right now in Athens. But again, much cooler than where we were 2 hours ago and even 2 days ago with the front that passed. So clear skies, scouring out the moisture. The humidity is gone. A dry northwest wind today. 69 at 2 o'clock this afternoon. The average high this time of year is 72. We will be well warmer than that. 76 in Atlanta, 75 in Rome, 73 in Carrollton. Mostly sunny, beautiful afternoon. Not a lot of wind, no clouds, 77. And the daylight, we're losing it. The sun sets before 7 p.m. tonight. And in just a month from now, the sun will set at 5:30. So we're losing daylight. The game starts an hour after the sun sets. 65 at 8:08 when the sun goes down and then the game starts. And 10 o'clock by the end of the game, temperatures will be between 59 and 60 degrees. So clear and cool, so definitely grab a jacket if you're heading to the game. Another cool start tomorrow, but a gorgeous weekend. I'll tell you when all that rain is coming up in just 10 minutes. Megan?
All right, Alexandra, thank you. We'll see you then. And you can feel the excitement building ahead of Game 6 tonight. Braves fans know what is riding on this game.
High stakes, to say the least. A win would mean the team is headed to the World Series for the first time in 20 years. Wow. CBS 46's Mary Smith is live this morning from Truist Park. And Mary, the ballpark will be jam-packed tonight with fans excited, hoping for a big win.
Yeah, this is probably the calmest it's going to be all day. Very cool, calm, and collected right now where it's very windy where we are. So definitely cool here at the moment. But we're just a few hours away from that game starting just after 8 tonight. Now, we spoke with the Cobb Chamber of Commerce yesterday, which said this isn't just a home run for people's spirits here in Atlanta, but an economic grand slam. Now, the CEO of the Cobb County Chamber of Commerce says businesses are already preparing for the possibility of a Braves World Series and what it would do for bars, restaurants, hotels, and other businesses here.
Every time there's a hot dog sale, a beer sale, a Coca-Cola, a pretzel, or peanuts, an ice cream sale, some of that goes towards our SPLOST money. That SPLOST money helps our education system, helps our parks and recreation, helps our transportation initiatives.
And again, a lot riding on this tonight. If we win, we head to the World Series. Of course, we will have coverage of this all day. That game starting just after 8 o'clock tonight. We're live from the Battery this morning. I'm Mary Smith, CBS 46 News.
All right, Mary, thank you. Great day out there. And supporters are donning their pink right now for the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk.
Some of those wearing pink this morning are our CBS 46 colleagues, including my buddy, I love saying that, Rodney Harris, who joins us live from Atlantic Station. And Rodney, are you and Fred out of breath yet?
I am definitely out of breath. I don't do this every day. We're not out of breath at all. We're running strong, Tracy and Megan. Go Rodney! Go Rodney! This incredible. So, I got my buddy here. What's your name?
Hey, I'm Del Walker, and we're from the Helene Mills Senior Center, and we're just so glad here to fight the stride of breast cancer. Thank you, Rodney, for letting us be a part of this.
No, thank you guys for showing up. We really appreciate it. What does it mean to you to be able to be out here walking as we continue this fight against breast cancer?
Believe it or not, Rodney, for us to be here when we could be sitting in our beds, that we're making a difference and a statement for those that have gone ahead. My mom, our daughters, nieces, this is so important to them. And we got a lady here from Birmingham, Alabama. She just started.
Birmingham, Alabama. What is your name? Thank you so much for being out here, for being a part of this walk. Tracy, Megan, again, we're on 16th Street right now. We're about 30 minutes into the walk, a little bit more than that. And it really has been a great time. As Fred mentioned earlier, inspiration would be a great word to describe this. We have caregivers, we have survivors, of course, and just anybody who wants to come out and participate in this walk. It's really been a cool thing to do. So we're going to continue our walk, Tracy and Megan. We're just about done. You asked me earlier if I was out of breath. I'm out of breath now. So I'm going to toss it back to you. But coming up a little bit later, we're going to talk to Karen Greer, who was the MC at the event today. So stick around for that. We'll see you back here. And until then, I'm going to continue to walk if I can.
All right, Rodney, keep it up. You know, it's a beautiful morning out there for this very worthy cause. Everybody has been touched by breast cancer of one form or another. So it's wonderful to see all those supporters out there. It is 9:35 right now. CBS 46 is your vaccine team, and more COVID boosters are going into the arms of Georgians. Pharmacies are offering them after the FDA and CDC approved the boosters of Moderna and Johnson & Johnson's shots. And the State Department of Public Health says its locations will start to offer the boosters on Tuesday. Georgia's vaccination rate continues to go up a bit. Right now, about 50% of eligible adults are fully vaccinated. 55% have at least one dose. Gwinnett County health officials are offering a little extra incentive. Dozens of people received $100 for getting their shot at Gwinnett Place Mall. That offer remains in place today for anybody who pre-registers.
Today is National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. The goal is to prevent drug addiction and overdose deaths. Listen to this. You can take any unwanted, unused, or expired prescription medications in your house to a designated drop-off location. To find one near you, head over to our website, cbs46.com. And developing this morning, a Kirkwood neighborhood claims their street is sinking. People who live along Bates Avenue say this dip in the road is growing larger every day, and their pleas for help to the city are going unanswered.
It's just a liability. You've got cars passing by, people out here walking dogs. You have no idea when or if it's gonna happen.
Residents believe a water main break earlier this week is to blame. Crews fixed the water line, but repairs may have caused more problems. A spokesperson with Watershed Management tells CBS 46 final repairs to the water main could be completed within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and they are sending a crew out to evaluate the sinking street.
We are learning more about the deadly shooting on a movie set in New Mexico. Court records state it was an assistant director who handed actor Alec Baldwin a loaded gun and told him it was safe. Officials say the assistant director did not know the prop gun was loaded with live rounds. 42-year-old director of photography Helena Hutchins was hit and killed. The movie's director was injured. This happened Thursday on the set of the movie Rust near Santa Fe. Baldwin released a statement saying in part, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic incident that took the life of Helena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours." He says he is cooperating with police as they try to figure out how this happened.
Sad story there. Now the time is now 9:37. A deadly bacteria found in a popular room spray sold at Walmart.
Just ahead, the deaths linked to this product and what to do if you have it in your house right now.
Welcome back. Let's get to a very important recall alert. An urgent health warning about a room spray sold at Walmart. The Atlanta-based Centers for Control and Prevention says it's linked the product to the death of a Georgia woman. She died after becoming ill with melioidosis in July. That same spray could also be responsible for 3 more deaths in other states.
CBS 46's Alan Devlin is getting some answers about the bacteria responsible and the effort to make sure no one else gets sick.
It's pretty commonplace to stroll through an aisle just like this and look for a product that can make your house or your room smell better. But Walmart actually just removed one of those products because of the dangers it has against humans.
We breathe it. I mean, we got enough going on with COVID.
Lab testing at the CDC found that the bacteria Burkholderia pseudomallei was inside of this Better Homes and Gardens product, the lavender and chamomile essential oil, causing melioidosis, an illness that can be fatal.
Very concerning. I feel like I'm obsessed with scents myself, so, if that were me and I had no idea, I'd kind of be freaked out.
The spray was sold at 55 Walmart stores and aisles just like this one, right next to the candles and other scents, and online as well. Today, they removed it all.
It's going to make me take a look at what I have now instead of just picking up things.
The CDC putting out recommendations today for anyone in possession of the product. Number 1, stop using the product immediately. Number 2, double bag the product and return it to the store. And number 3, wash anything it's been used on or around.
I'd probably do deeper research, into what I'm getting.
For CBS 46 News, I'm Alan Devlin.
Better Homes and Gardens released a statement saying, "We are deeply concerned to learn that an aromatherapy room spray produced by Flora Classique Incorporated for Walmart and sold under the Better Homes and Gardens brand has been found to contain dangerous bacteria. We take issues of consumer safety extremely seriously and urge anyone who may have purchased these products to contact Walmart immediately and follow the CDC guidelines contained in the recall notice. Our focus now is on assisting Walmart as much as possible with their recall efforts to ensure these products are returned safely." Meredith Corporation owns the Better Homes and Gardens brand and this television station. It will be a beautiful fall weekend out there. Let's take a live look over the ballpark. All eyes on tonight's Game 6 of the NLCS. Braves and Dodgers here at home. We're feeling good about it. Put on the pearls. Alexandra's tracking all the details in her forecast if you've got those outdoor plans. Coming up next.
It's pretty commonplace to stroll through an aisle just like this and look for a product that can make your house or your room smell better. But Walmart actually
Good morning. It is 9:45. Welcome back to Wake Up Atlanta. We are in the 50s right now, but we're in for a pretty nice warm up today. We'll check in with Alexandra in just a minute. If your weekend plans include maybe making a trip up north to pick some apples, you need to know they're in short supply in the state. Jaymore Farms in Alto is known for its peaches, pumpkins, and apples, but most of its apple trees are empty right now. Agriculture experts tell us it's because of a deep freeze back in April when temperatures dropped to just 26 degrees for a few hours. The damage was done. Instead of apple picking, Jaymore Farms is offering some extra pumpkin inventory. So they say there's plenty of pumpkins to go around. That's the good news.
Yeah, actually, that same really cold snap that happened in April happened in Michigan as well, and they're being impacted by the apple shortage as well.
And it wasn't that long, right? It was just like one overnight, but that's all it takes.
And you see the damaged trees. It's
yeah.
such a shame. Well, you know, if you are going to head up to the North Georgia mountains, the weather will be beautiful for. Look at these clear skies. Here at the airport, there are no troubles, but just FYI, if you're heading to the Pacific Northwest or Northern California for tomorrow or Monday, a major storm going to bring 5 to 8 inches of rain to some of these places, so there's the potential for some serious flooding. So if you're heading to the Pacific Northwest or Northern California, you may be impacted at the airport. So here's today's temperatures this morning. Out of the 30s in Blairsville, we're into the upper 30s, now 45. 52 in Atlanta, it is 53 in Athens. All these temperatures colder than they were at this time yesterday. Cold front moved through, scoured out the moisture, thus the northwesterly wind we have. But clear, dry skies, low dew points, comfortable temperatures, no cloud cover. Really a beautiful and very warm October day. Tomorrow even warmer still, and as an aggregate, a gorgeous weekend. And enjoy it because we've got big changes coming this week and then for next weekend. So today we're going to see temperatures get to about 70 in the early afternoon, mid and upper 70s this afternoon. 75 with sunshine in Rome, 73 today in Carrollton. The average high is 72, so we will be well above that by about 4 or 5 degrees in Atlanta. But no, we are losing daylight. If you are heading to the game tonight, the sun sets at 7 p.m. The game is at 8:08. So the sun will have set by that time. And in a month from now, the sun sets at 5:30. So we're losing daylight. So enjoy this longer day that we have today. At game time, 65 degrees under clear skies. At 10 o'clock tonight, temperatures will be down to about 60. So temperatures are going to cool off pretty rapidly. So definitely jacket weather if you go to the game. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies and even warmer than today. 81 tomorrow in Athens, 80 in Rome. Sunshine and 79 in Atlanta. You'll notice the increasing clouds. Beautiful, dry, sunny, warm weekend. But then here comes number one rainmaker. This is Monday morning. Monday afternoon, some rain comes in toward Monday night. Could see some isolated thunderstorms with that. Tuesday, we're dry. Wednesday, we'll see the approach of some clouds. Late Wednesday into Thursday, wake up to some rain Thursday morning and through the afternoon, and then that will clear by Friday. So, got big changes throughout the next few days, so an active pattern. But one thing that will happen on Friday is some much chillier air will move in. So next weekend, highs will only be in the low to mid 60s. So with those 2 rounds of rain, how much rain will we see? This is the forecast rain total. Heaviest rains here in West Georgia, maybe just 3/4 of an inch to an inch, 3/10 perhaps from Canton to Atlanta. Just keeping an eye on that. If we get into a stronger thunderstorms, more rain comes, those numbers will differ. So we'll track that. So here's Atlanta's most accurate forecast. Sunny and warm today, 76. Even warmer tomorrow, near 80. There's rain chance number 1 on Monday, and then clear it out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even into the early part of Friday. But notice how much cooler Friday is. High of only 62. And of course, next weekend is Halloween weekend, and it looks as though it will be dry, but the temperatures will only be in the low to mid 60s, so much cooler. Not like this weekend.
All right, thanks so much, Alexandra. Sure. Coming up we'll have a look at the high and low scores in this weekend's restaurant report card. But first, Genevieve Gorder is here with your America's Deals and Deals.
You guys, I got a good one today. I want to know if you know how compressive therapy has been used for healing with athletes forever. And now, Reathlete is bringing that technology right to your home. This is basically a big sleeve that you can put your legs in, and with compressive therapy, you can save thousands of dollars over this product's lifetime of doing this at home versus going to a physical therapy office. I know I have a husband who's recovering from an ankle injury, and I know how much PT and massages can cost. So why wouldn't you want to save money and do this in the comfort of your own home? What this does is this sleeve helps with accelerated muscle and injury recovery. And that can be from an operation, or it could just be because you're on your feet a lot. It decreases inflammation. We all know that inflammation can cause a lot of pain and a lot of disease. Decreasing inflammation anytime is a good thing. Chronic pain relief. If you're sore anywhere in your legs and feet, I mean, my feet every single day. I wish someone would massage my feet every day. Now I have that masseuse. It improves lymphatic flow as well, which we all know is really important. So there's this pulse that is generated with heat inside the sleeve to accelerate circulation. If you have anxiety, if you have stress, this gives you relief. It's recovery and it's therapeutic. Now, as I said, my husband had an ankle injury. Being able to do this at home after many sessions at PT outside the house was such a gift, and we could do it much more than we could go to the PT office. We are offering a really special offer today, you guys. Take advantage of this deal. All of us could use some massage and some help with our legs and feet. Go to asadeals.com.
Welcome back. In this week's restaurant report card, a local fast food restaurant failed to make the grade with a score in the 40s.
But there are also some good scores to let you know about. Our Adam Murphy dishes out the details from a popular barbecue joint with a perfect health score.
Texas-style barbecue is on the menu for you. Hey, we're at Ford's Barbecue on Main Street in downtown Tucker. Recently voted People's Choice for Best Restaurant, and I'm going to tell you why it's really great here. When you step inside, it's quaint. Take a look at these booths. They use Ford bench seats from trucks back in the day, and it's super comfy. And outside on a nice day, you can't beat it. Plus, they have a smokehouse out back. And get this, they smoke their brisket and butts for a minimum of 12 hours using oak wood, so the flavor is absolutely perfect. Gonna tell you all about it in a moment, but first, here's this week's Best and Worst Scores. Just off Stone Mountain Highway in Gwinnett County, this fast food joint didn't exactly earn the gold star on its last routine inspection. Hardee's failed with only 48 points and a U for unsatisfactory. The report says there was a mold-like substance in the ice machine. Plus, there was a large number of dead flies on a glue board in the kitchen. And an employee handled raw hamburgers and then prepared cooked burgers without washing their hands. And to make matters worse, the health inspector took photographs of other critical violations, like toxic chemicals stored above bread, water leaking from the ceiling in the kitchen, and broken pieces of glass were found on the soda nozzles. Have you corrected these violations?
The managers will be here later.
But you are the manager.
On this shift, I am.
Right. So
what
have
I'm
you
gonna
corrected
tell
the
you
violations?
What I'm going to tell you is have a good day, baby.
The manager shimmied her way out of the situation. And why not? Hardee's corrected most of its violations, earning 94 points on a reinspection. Now to some other schools. In Cobb County, Corner Bakery Cafe on Cobb Parkway scored 90 points. In DeKalb County, Kale Me Crazy on Peachtree Road in Brookhaven picked up a 94. And in Fulton County, Egg Harbor Cafe on Roswell Road in Atlanta earned 96 points. And back here at Ford's Barbecue on Main Street in Tucker, they received a 100 on their health inspection. For that, congratulations. They are the winner of this week's Golden Spatula Award. All right, let's get right to it. Over here, they have the cornbread waffles on the menu, very unique. They also have the smoked brisket burrito tacos, which are super popular. They have the meat platter where you've got the brisket, ribs, sausage, mac and cheese, Brunswick stew. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. And how about the Super Duty Burger? I don't think there's anything missing on that right there. All right, well, that'll do it. We'll see you guys next week. I'm going with the ribs. See how it tastes there. Boy, that's good.
And here's something to wash it down with. This year's Ugly Sweater Pack is promised to be the loudest ever. The latest additions include a sugar plum, cherry flavor, and a fun take on a classic, seltzer eggnog. We're talking about these Bud Light seltzer packs. Last year's cranberry flavor is also back in this variety pack. So,
Seltzer nog?
if you loved it, get ready to stock up again. I know, Bud Light seltzer eggnog. Interesting.
Yum.
Yay or nay?
Nay. What does that have to do with an ugly sweater? Because that's what the can looks like?
I guess,
kind of.
yeah.
They're going at it from every
Everything's
angle.
ugly sweater, you know, when Christmas time comes. Even the beer
Remember
seltzer.
you and I did ugly sweater one time.
We're going to
Remember
pull supporters are donning their pink this morning for the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk.
And some of those wearing pink this morning are our CBS 46 colleagues, including my buddy Rodney Harris, who joins us live from Atlantic Station. And it looks like the walk already started, Rodney. I hope you have your walking shoes on.
All right, Trayson, Megan, you guys have perfect timing because it just started literally 10 seconds ago. We are here, as you mentioned, at American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. We're right here in Atlantic Station. It's just under 3 miles, the total walk, and of course it's for a great cause. We're talking about 200,000 women who are estimated to be diagnosed with breast cancer this year, 8,000 of those here in Georgia, and about 2,000 men. So this is not something that just impacts women, it also impacts men. So this is a great cause. We're talking about cancer survivors, caregivers, and anybody who wants to support breast cancer research. That's what we are doing right now on this walk. And I got my buddy Fred Campagna, who was on the walk as well.
What's up? Good
What's
morning.
the good word? Man, what do you think? Is this not a great cause?
This is an amazing cause, and you know, inspiring is the word that comes to mind. I mean, I see all these people out here. We're out here supporting it. We see the survivors, though, wearing their sashes, and there's just so many of them, so many fighters, so many people that have overcome breast cancer, and it's inspiring. I mean, that's just the word that comes to mind.
Yeah, I agree. Inspiring 1,000%. And as I mentioned, Trayson and Megan, we literally just started. So we're on 17th Street right now. This is important for traffic information. We're on 17th Street going westbound. We're going to cut south on north side. So north side between 17th and 16th Street will be blocked partially for about the next 30 minutes or so. And then we're going to cut back as we go on 16th Street coming back toward Atlantic Station. So this walk basically is the perimeter for Atlantic Station. We're going to check back in with you a little bit later in about 30 minutes. Oh yeah, got to talk about the weather.
Better? Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. It's nice. It's cool out here this morning. Great morning to walk. Everybody, as you can see, is having a great time. And big kudos to Josh, who's been walking backward now.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to go because Josh, I'm afraid he's going to fall. He's walking backwards, so we can provide you with these live pictures. But we'll check back in about 30 minutes. We're going to go along for the walk. We'll see you soon.